What's good, everybody? This is the TFNMP podcast with your host, DJ Punch. And as always, this episode and all episodes are brought to you by Innovative Culture. Make sure you follow Innovative Culture on Instagram at innovative.culture. While you at it, follow your boy at I am DJ Punch. Follow the podcast at the TFNMP podcast, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host, Shabam Boo Baby. What's good with it, Milk It?
Hey, what's going on? Who am I? I am she, Milk It Media, the place to be. Thanks for having me, DJ Punch. I appreciate the Innovative Culture. Always allowing me to be at the table. You can follow me on Instagram at milkit_media or subscribe to my website at milkitmediamarketing.com. And you can always tune in with me on Mondays on Chop It Up Barbershop Talk with my girl, Annie.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Chop It Up Barbershop Talk, one of the first shows that I ever started actually producing on. So I'm kind of excited that they've been doing it for so damn long. Shout out to Annie B. Shout out to you, Milk It. But shout out to CoolAzzCam. CoolAzzCam couldn't make it, unfortunately. But, I mean, he here in spirit. I had to bring Milk It in to do the co-hosting job. I think she's going to do a good-ass job.
Fingers crossed that I could do, like, a good-ass job as good as Cam, you know.
Hey,
he sets the standard high.
He sets the standard high. That's because we worked on this shit, like, down to the intro and everything. I'm not going to front. We was working on the intro yesterday. It worked out right.
Well, my goal is to be the coolest female on the planet. So, hopefully, I could deliver today.
You're going to have to run the fade with Cam to see who's going to get that cool-ass part. But
I'm just doing my part.
Make sure you follow CoolAzzCam on Instagram at CoolAzzCam, COOLAZZCAM. Also, make sure you subscribe to the website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, youtube.com/Innovative Culture. With all that out the way, we got a special guest in the building.
A pretty young thing, okay?
Ooh,
okay.
Gotta spell it out. Anyway, she been in, I'm not gonna lie, we've been rescheduling, trying to get this shit right for a cool little minute now. I'm glad she was finally able to sit down with us and have a conversation. Shit, even today was a little bit of a task to get here, but we got, they call me P.Y.T in the building. What's good?
Hey, what's good, everybody? I'm on the TFNMP podcast. You already know we at the compound. And you know it's your homegirl. They call me P.Y.T.
Look, see, true professional.
Yes, you see it, keep your hands clean. I like that.
You know, I try.
Now, I got to know, before we go further in this interview.
Yes.
Is it okay to call you P.Y.T. or is like the full thing, they call me P.Y.T.? Is it necessary? Tell me so I could, speak to you correctly. Because I hate to get the name wrong.
I understand for trademark reasons.
Exactly. When it comes to just saying it, like, oh, what's up, P.Y.? What's up, P.Y.T.? That's one thing.
Right.
But if it's like my name is on it, flyer, song, or whatever, then they call me P.Y.T. because Michael Jackson got the P.Y.T. trademark on lock.
Right.
Diddy also has a trademark as far as a group that he produced in the 90s. So they call me for anybody that needs to know when it comes to, paperwork and all that.
They call me.
Yes.
See, I like a lady with her paperwork straight. Okay,
yes,
she
ma'am.
got down to the nitty gritty. And you gotta to build your stardom. You have to be able to go down from the bases and really start with your trademarking, like your LLC, get your business side right. And that's what it sounds like you got.
Yes, ma'am. You gotta stay on top of it. I've been doing it for a long time, so it's like it's only right to have your shit together. You
This
can
shows.
curse?
Yeah, you can shit.
Okay. Your shit together.
Listen, I'm not going for it. If I had trees, I'd be smoking right now. But I was on a rush. Shit, hey, look, like I said, it was kind of a little bitch to get here. Traffic and everything we had to go through. Shit.
Man.
Yeah, it was definitely a whole lot of traffic out there. That 405 is never a joke.
Never.
It's always I always try to prepare myself for a long trip. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a blunt, whether it's like the playlist got to be right. You always got to get something right. It's like even if you're riding with somebody, you kind of got to put yourself like in a podcast mode to where like, what we gonna talk about today? I don't want to be known as like a boring ride.
No, that's real. For real, I understand that. Sometimes I just go to sleep.
Look.
Smoke a blunt and just be like,
I catch you at the end of this ride.
I'm going to just ride. You feel me? I'll wake up and talk when we get there.
Yeah.
Before the show started, you was mentioning a story about what happened to you before you got here.
Man, let me tell y'all. All right, so before I came here, it was like a little domestic violence situation. I do not condone domestic violence, okay? But it was a domestic violence situation. So I pull up to my house, right? It's a girl laying in the middle of the street. So automatically I'm thinking like somebody got hit by a car, you feel
Somebody
me?
done fell out.
Somebody got in a fight, she got packed out. So get out the car, the police trying to...
I would have never thought packed out. Damn.
That's some real LA shit.
You feel me? Hey,
Hey,
it's Inglewood, you feel me? So, hey, it could happen. But get out the car, whatever, police trying to help her out, whatever. She don't have no clothes on. So it's like,
unfortunate.
yeah, at first I'm thinking like, is this a prostitute? Did something happen? But come to find out, her dude beat her up, took the baby, and I went in the house to change my clothes to come here. Walk back outside. By the time I get outside, it's like 8 police trucks, SWAT. They got
the street blocked off.
Man,
crazy.
So I'm like calling my mama like, I gotta go. They got the street blocked. I'm trying to figure out a way to get up out of here. They run outside with the baby or whatever, but they got the whole street blocked off. Like, hopefully, nothing happened. I hope that they got him or whatever. He surrendered. Yeah. But then, soon as I hit the corner, going down Prairie, rest in peace, whoever it was, but somebody got killed. Damn. So I couldn't get to the 105 freeway. I had to go around and go back to the 405 freeway in order for me to get to the 105.
Well, thank you for your determination.
Man.
These are things that nobody else, nowhere else have to go through. That's some crazy shit.
I mean, that's really important, though, like when dealing with people, because you never know what somebody went through in order to get to you or to be where they are at that time. So, like, checking your energy and, like, being aware of self is so important, because you could have definitely walked in here with all of that and, like, had that same energy with you, but you didn't. Like, you definitely are a person that rises above, like, during a lot of stuff. I've been watching you. I stalk your shit, okay?
I'm gonna be real. Like I said when I think you had said something to me, and I was, like, in the car, I was beating myself up because after I seen the message, and it's like, I see the time, like, the time passed me by, and the whole ride here, I literally was beating myself up. I am my hardest critic, and I feel bad because even with you explaining, like I'm explaining the situation that happened, it's like, damn, it was not under my control. Everybody's not accepting of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some people may say, well, you should, and it's like, damn, shit happens. Yeah. So I'm definitely not finna come up in here with that energy, but I had to, you feel me? But right before I came in here, I did have to, like, kind of just pray and just be like, it's okay. When you said, like, I could still come, I swear to God, I was like, thank you, God. Yeah. Because, man.
Though, listen, the way I saw it, to be real with you, and I've, like, obviously CoolAzzCam has been the one that's been contacting you, going back and forth.
Yes.
But I was like, look, all these different times that we've rescheduled, I'm like, she's fucking here. Like, let's do it. It's never a thought, like, especially if somebody's here, to be like, nah, we ain't gonna do that shit.
Thank you.
For me especially, I fuck with you too, and I appreciate you. I'm not gonna lie, I see all the tags and shit. I'm like, oh, she do her shit. Man. She tagged the FMAT podcast. She'll be here. She won't even be on the show when she tagged the FMAT podcast.
Just in the compound.
Yeah, I appreciate the fuck out of that.
Definitely. Shout out to Sunlit at 33rd Compound.
Yeah, I seen her.
There.
She poked through.
Yeah. She always doing that, taking pictures and stuff.
Doing what she do best.
Yep. How long have you been making music?
I've been doing music this year to be around 19 years. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to say my age. Right. But I'm going to say 19 years this year.
Oh, that's good.
April, 19 years.
Would you say it was a consistent 19 years? Or would you say, like, maybe you started, fell off a little bit, and then started to come back?
I would say consistent, because I started... If I start from when I started writing, then that would be 11. So it'd be 21 years that I've been doing music. Mm-hmm. But if I start from my first performance, I was 13. So that's why I say around 19, years. I've never stopped doing music. From the time I first started writing, it was poetry, lyrics, short stories. Then once my mom heard me rap at 13, that was it. Mm-hmm. Like, I've never taken a break. There's never been one year in my life where it's like I didn't perform or I didn't, make a song or something. And that's real. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah.
You mentioned your mom heard you, and then from then on it kind of progressed. How supportive was your mom when you told her, when she saw you, that you can make music, you can create, that you're this creative person? Because a lot of parents, including mine, see creativity and they don't see it as something that you could benefit from as an adult. They don't see something that you can make money off of, or even sustain a family or yourself for that matter. So a lot of us don't get the type of support that we probably need. So when I hear about people, like, I showed my mama, like, I'm interested to know what their reaction is, because I want to see how similar or different it was to mine.
With my mom, honestly, I never went to her and told her that I wanted to do music. I was very, very shy growing up. like recluse, like very shy to myself. I just used to write all the time, and I'd be in my room. I remember like Bow Wow had first came out.
Oh shit.
Lil Bow Wow.
Oh shit.
So
I
I'm
was
in.
a fan. Were you a fan?
Oh yes, he's the reason. Real talk, he's the reason why I started rapping, because I wanted to be like a female counterpart, like, you know, opposition to him, because he was a teenager and I never saw that in my lifetime.
Yeah.
You know, a teenager dominate in music, so I wanted to be the female version. Okay, but with my mom, I just remember I was always writing, and she would find like my notebooks and stuff. It's like, what are you doing? And then she heard me rap. I don't even know what I was rapping, to keep it real, but she heard me rap and was like, let's go. Sign me up for a talent show. I never recorded before, never like actually, I would say wrote a whole rap song. I just used to write raps. And I literally wrote a rap to Trick Daddy's song, Blowing in the Wind, to that instrumental. And that was it.
What made you select that instrumental?
You remember like back in the day, they used to have like the little mixtapes. They sell at the swap meet. It'd either be a CD or a cassette tape, and it'd either be instrumentals or it'd be the actual songs.
Yeah.
So I just asked her, give me a CD of instrumentals, and that's what she did. And that was the one that drew me in. And I just wrote to it. Never, like, I rehearsed the lyrics literally right then and there, and then from there it was go to the Carson Mall and I had to perform. And that was... the rest is history.
What was it like performing at the Carson Mall?
Hey, it was fun. That's when the Carson Mall used to do talent shows and open mics and stuff. And Carson Mall, y'all need to get back to that.
I say they better. They little as shit.
It's a hallway.
It's a hallway ass.
I love my hallway, but
It's an
damn.
upgraded swap meet.
But it was a good experience. I remember I was nervous, but then once I got up there and the music started,
It was like the light came on. What's your sign? I gotta know.
Virgo.
I don't normally do this, but I don't do
You
the
a
sign
Virgo?
shit. Yeah, but
Okay.
I only know I'm a Virgo because of her. I'm not gonna front because I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff. I listen and I'll take perspective, my perspective, and like I'll say, okay, does that pertain to me? And I kind of pay attention a little bit more than I would like to lead. To be honest with you, lead you to think, but. I don't know. It's just still kind of weird to me.
Pick and choose like the Bible. It's okay.
Choose what you want to listen to, what you don't want to follow. I heard that.
That's real shit. But you can do that in a lot of things.
It's true.
Somebody can give you game and you be like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I like that. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, that's true.
How is it having that supportive mom? Because I know, like you said, she put you up on stage. Was she kind of pushing you, or was it more supporting you?
No, like I said, she signed me up. I mean, I guess you could say pushy, because after she signed me up, like literally once we got in the car, it was like, you know
you're doing this now, right?
Yeah, you know you're getting on that stage. We got to go get you an outfit. I'm like, okay. And she put together my outfit. She braided my hair, and she just left me in the room and let me do what I did. And when it came time to perform, it wasn't, no, she didn't like Joe Jackson me. No offense and no disrespect, but it was really just like, this is your moment, you know? And that's just how she always been. Now, if I do something wrong, you know, if I would have got up there
she
and
on that ass.
yeah, I didn't do all this. So, but no, my mom, she's very supportive, but she will get on my head now if she needs to.
That's good to have that parent to get on your head when they need to, not the one that's pushy, like I said, because there's a lot of just... Okay, I've done a lot of showcases where I've DJ'd, right? And I've seen the momagers. I've seen the moms that come up and touch the mixer and shit, and it's like, turn their vocals up or turn their vocals down, and it's like, hey, fucking relax.
Yeah.
And then, like, I see the artists as well. The artists get a little embarrassed when that shit happens, you know what I mean? So it's cool to see that type of action from a mom instead of being more pushy, just more support.
Yeah, you need that, especially being a young, you know, teenager or a child. If that's what you want to do, get into entertainment, you do need a parent that's supportive. You know, it's a difference between discipline and abuse.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's a fine line too.
You
It
know,
certainly is.
It's a fine ass line.
like
Especially in the
I said,
industry.
like with my mom, she threw me in that room, and it's like, okay, stay in this room and you do what you need to do. Don't come out until you finish. But it wasn't like, if you don't, I'm going to beat you up. Nah, it was just like, I support what you're doing. Whatever it is that you come up with, let's go.
She trusts the process.
Trust the process. Yeah.
And look at how far it got you.
Yeah, you got you
Look
on
at you.
FMF podcast shit.
Yeah, you get an interview with Meal Ticket Media and all that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I might have to turn. I'm stealing that. Screen record. I'm putting that in my hashtags now.
Girl, I got you. Anytime y'all need drops, whatever.
Don't say that, 'cause I like marketing. I have y'all in here every other day. Like,
I'm your girl. I know, for real. Like, I got DJs in other fucking Toronto that I'm doing drops for, Atlanta, and whether they play my music or not, the crowd hears, it's your girl. They call me P.Y.T. And you are now listening to woo 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 woo.
Yes.
You know? So artists, I think if you listening, you should definitely do that for free.
That's a big part of the game I think a lot of artists lost out on, supporting the DJ. And that's coming from a DJ, because there's a lot of times where I have to explain things that artists should already know, like when I talk about a DJ pack, or I talk about hitting up DJs and be like, hey, here's my music, and actually sending it to them personally instead of just being like, hey, get it on so-and-so.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand your business as far as you want me to go there to get the music, get it for you, but the reality is I'm going to perform a service for you. Why can't you just make it easier for me?
Exactly. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Like, with artists, granted, they're the spotlight.
right.
But a lot of times they take that to the head. And it's like, I'm the artist and you just press play. Like, if it goes both ways. If it wasn't for the artist, you wouldn't probably be here DJing. And if it wasn't for the DJ, you wouldn't have a dope ass set. You wouldn't have your music being sent to places that you're not. You wouldn't have your music played in places that you're not. DJ record pools, you got radio, internet radio. You know, so the DJs have sponsors. They could be doing a damn Red Bull commercial. You feel me? And play your music. You never know. For artists, you should learn what a DJ pack is. You know, not just sending the DJ a song and, oh, this my song, you could bleep it out. Like, nah, they
Send
need
me
a clean version.
Yep.
You feel me? Send me that clean. Send me the instrumental. Send me the acapella. Send me something with the 8-bar, you feel me, intro to where I can mix some shit up. Like, it should be, educate yourself. I feel like artists today don't want to educate themselves. That's why they getting in fucked up contracts, because it's like you letting other people do the thinking for you instead of you getting out here creating your own network.
I think a lot of people, when they have a backing from a label, they lose the sense of being a business. Because as an artist, you're a business, so you have all these things that come with you. But when you have a label backing you, you have a label that's kind of supporting you a little more. So you don't kind of don't have the drive to push all these other things along. You know what I mean? You kind of leave it to them.
Yep. And
they don't take control of their business.
They don't. And that's how, like I said, they get effed over. Like, I'm a Michael Jackson fan. That's where my name comes from. But it's more than just the music. It's the actual business. And I remember reading about him, and they were saying that he was very shy. And his manager, Frank DeLeo, rest in peace, who's like this mob boss figure, that's who did all his talking. It wasn't that he did all his thinking. He did his talking. You know,
that's a bar.
I'm going to focus on the music and whatever, but as far as the business side, I'm going to let you know what I need done. And I'm going to trust that you get it done while I'm on this stage singing this music. Artists today, it's not that. What you want me to do? All right, I'm going to do it. You giving me 50 bands? For sure. I'm going to shake my ass all day long.
Yeah. Stop there.
You feel me? And that's it. That's what it is. Give me 20 bands. And I'm going to do whatever you want me to do. You don't even know that they just licensed your song for $10,000. You got your little 20 bands. So now that the song hit, you feel me, TV or something, and it didn't hit 50,000, it didn't hit 1 million, now it's like, you don't get nothing. Remember the contract?
That's something that I think gets lost when people, they argue or have disputes over their contract. It's almost like you signed it. Yeah, you were in a different place when you signed it.
Yep.
But the same way that you would expect them to respect your contract that you hand them, you're kind of forced to respect theirs.
Yes,
and I
sir.
understand outgrowing your contract, and if you're in a position to do that, then go ahead and do so. But if you're not in that type of position and you feel like you're being like held back, at some point it's because of what you signed up for.
If you start off with a 360 deal, though, like, at some point you were already fucked when you started.
Yeah.
There's no outgrowing that.
But that's what I say when I mean in the position you were in when you signed it.
Yeah.
Maybe when you signed it, you needed that 360 deal.
Exactly.
You can grow out of a 360 deal and show numbers and say, hey, this is actually what I brought to the fucking table.
Exactly.
But that's somebody who already has that mindset. That's somebody who honestly probably could have did it on their own regardless, I feel like.
That's why I say I'm a Michael Jackson fan, because here again, you have 5 boys who are signed to a label, Motown. They sell all these records. They beat out the Beatles, all of this. They get to a point where now we want to make our own music. We don't want y'all writing our music. We talented. We play the guitar and all that. We can do. No, we just going to keep this process going along. Well, one day somebody named Michael says, well, we done made the label this much. We have a platform of this many. So we're going to leave the label. Okay, you could leave, but you can't take your name. Okay, well, now we got to call ourselves the Jacksons. But in that aspect, now when we go into this second record label, we're negotiating because of all the work that we've done. You feel me? We got a platform to negotiate. A lot of these artists don't even know that they have a platform. Like, I'm going to say with myself, like, I don't have 1 million streams, let's be real. But I got millions and millions of views on television from people hearing my music.
You were on Insecure. Music was on Insecure, right?
State Farm, 3 commercials. During NFL, Super Bowl, NHL, MLB, Bravo TV, Insecure HBO seasons 3, 4, and 5. And the list goes on.
That's a fucking resume
And
right
it's
there.
still going.
So for me though, that's when you had that conversation and you want to talk about paperwork, it's like, nah, I ain't got 1 million streams. You right, but my shit is in India. I get my statements. My shit is in Hong Kong. So it's like if I'm getting these views and I'm getting these streams and my ASCAP is saying one thing, then it's like, nah, we got to come back to the drawing board because this is what I bring to the table.
There's nothing to dispute at that point.
You feel me? And I feel like a lot of these artists, they get these labels or these people that's backing them and they start to get kind of big-headed as a celebrity, but as a person, there's no confidence there because if it was, you wouldn't keep letting these labels keep fucking you over.
Yeah.
You would educate yourself. You would go in these conversations and say, well, look, I've been signed to you 6 months. I got 10 million streams. We know that 1 million streams on YouTube equals 4,000 something. Spotify. So if it equals that and I got 20 million streams, it's like, come on, conversation, we need to go back to the table.
The conversation needs to change.
But they ain't doing that because they don't know to do that or they don't have the confidence to do that, you know?
Didn't Summer Walker do that?
Yes, she did. You see, everybody was talking about her deal and all that. No, she went back to the drawing board just like Meg Thee Stallion with 300 ENT. You feel me? Got Rock Nation involved. You got to go back to the drawing board because it's like after you didn't accomplish some stuff, your label can't possibly keep saying, well, it's all us. It's all us. No, you put me out there. I'm a household name now. I really don't need you.
Yeah.
I'll do some cash money shit and just distribution.
I've outgrown my contract with you.
You feel me? And that's how you do that.
If you could get signed today, where would you sign to?
I mean, I would love to be independent and just do distribution to keep it real. It's tricky these days because when you see these labels, like for me, I research. Like I said, I'm an MJ fan, so I'm big on really learning the music business. Ain't nobody ever on 50% of a major label, not black anyway.
Right.
You feel me? So I really pay attention, and it's like these labels are really raping you. And then even from that, you got Prince when he first started talking about the streaming platforms. People think that these labels don't own these streaming platforms. You crazy.
Yeah.
If you think that these labels don't have a percentage, you think they finna let you just make money off streams and physical copies are not selling? How are they gonna get paid?
Listen,
They're doing both.
The day they figured out how to divide a penny is the day that this shit went south.
You feel me?
They divided a penny. Like, you get fractions of a penny per stream. That makes absolutely no sense in a world where we have a legitimate economy where we go, a penny is a penny, bitch. Like, we only print pennies. We only make pennies. How the fuck did you split up a penny?
Man. But it's like how strategic, you know, how intelligent, how conniving, you know. At the end of the day, if you're not going to educate yourself, I'm going to get the money.
Yeah.
Why would I educate you? And we have artists that seen legends. You watch Unsung. You know, you see Anita Baker just got the rights to her name, just got the rights to her masters. Everybody love Anita Baker.
Yeah.
She just now got a residency with Las Vegas because she had to shelf herself because she couldn't perform.
Shit. Listen, y'all remember JoJo?
The singer, yeah.
JoJo, her first album was on a label that wouldn't release any of her music for any of the streaming platforms.
Aaliyah's brother.
Aaliyah's brother.
Are you serious?
So
That's Aaliyah's
JoJo had to go back.
Her first album.
Yeah. So JoJo had to go back as an adult. And remember when she recorded this album, she had to go back as an adult, a grown adult, and re-record all these songs over again and put them out. And it sounds nothing like the first album.
Yeah.
But I think just recently they started releasing it.
As you see, that's what a lot of them are doing. You know, Taylor Swift, she had to do the same thing because the dude she was dating, they broke up. He went and bought her catalog.
Yeah, he
Fucked
did her
up.
code.
You know.
was
Wait,
cold.
explain that. What?
They broke up. His name is Sean. It's like Sean. I can't remember what his last name is. But they broke up, and basically he went and he bought her music catalog. He bought her masters.
That's some petty shit.
So she had to. She was fighting for it for a long time, but then she had to go back and re-record her first album, all that Shake It Off and all that. Ashanti, same thing. Her battle with Irv Gotti. He clearly said like, y'all can go ahead and redo the album. It ain't probably gonna sound like
It won't sound the same.
production. You know, he probably owns that plus
At
the
that
publishing.
point, I think at that point I would have did a live album. I'd have been like, I'm gonna do all the songs, but I'm gonna do them live and I'm gonna record that shit and I'm gonna put it out. That's how I would have did that shit.
Do some unplugged shit.
Man.
De La Soul
Erykah
can't
Badu
play.
did it.
Yeah, Erykah Badu did it.
Yeah,
De La Soul
I play
can't.
that to this day.
The unplugged.
yeah.
Yeah.
Badu was in
There's
all
some
that.
good ass unplugged.
Man,
I remember
man.
unplugged. I think I even remember watching. Y'all remember Korn? Korn even had an unplugged.
Really?
Yeah.
That shit was dope as fuck.
I
And I'm not even
remember that
into
group.
Korn like that.
I remember the fights. You don't talk about corn. Yeah.
That shit used to be real.
All the kids with the black on and shit.
Yeah.
You don't talk about corn.
That shit used to be
Fuck
real.
you up.
I'm not gonna front. I was the type of kid that would walk fast past Hot Topic.
Oh God.
Cause I was scared of Hot Topic. I remember when Hot Topic was scary. That shit cool Disneyland like now, but back in the day, Hot Topic was scary as fuck. It even smelled like vampire in there. Like
I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to steal keychains from Hot Topic.
you was a thief.
So
Shit.
how dare you?
They had the keychain.
I had 2 keys, one to the pool and one to the gate, and or one to the door and one to the pool or something like that. But 7 keychains, and all of them express my personality.
So I tell my damn self, huh?
You was a Spencer's kind of motherfucker, weren't you?
Yeah, them too. Yeah, it was both of them.
Which one you think was better, Spencer's or Hot Topic?
Spencer's.
Really?
Yeah, because they have more keychains.
I ain't gonna lie, they do have a little bit more accessories than Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
As
do.
an adult though, Spencer's is a lot better than when we was kids. Because when
Oh,
you go in
yeah.
there, you get all the adult shit now. Like you understand the adult shit now. That corner in the back left,
Exactly.
they got the toys and shit
Where
that
you
you didn't
not
know what
supposed to
they
go?
was before.
You're not supposed to go in that corner.
You not as a kid, but
Oh,
I'm an adult
God.
now, and I went back there and I'm like, what is this corner I ain't never been in? And it's some shit.
That's how I felt too my first time seeing. I said, they got sex. What?
Sex straws.
All
That's
at
a
the
dick
mall.
straw.
Yeah, like the vibe. What? Okay.
Yeah, you was in there as a kid looking at stupid T-shirts that say stupid shit.
Yeah.
You go in that motherfucker, you realize there's a dick mug in the corner. You're like, damn.
Man.
Is that what that is? Titties, drinking out of titties and stuff. Let's find out.
Yep. So you said you have a special connection with DJs. I know you go out of your way to connect with DJs.
Yes.
Who's the DJ you're working with right now?
A DJ that I have been working with, a DJ I've worked with over the years, DJ West B.
Hey,
yeah.
blow the whistle.
Shit.
Hey, that whistle's been in
God.
this studio before.
But shout out to DJ West B. We've been knowing each other for a long time. But that's the DJ that I work with primarily. But shout out to DJ Hush, DJ PB, DJ Jazzy Beats. Shout out to Fleet DJs. Shout out to the South Carolina Coalition DJs, DJ D-Tech. It's so many DJs. I got a notebook, but I do my best to build a relationship with DJs. Because, like I said, like they touch in places that you're not. Oh, DJ Licks from Toronto. She did the Red Bull contest.
The freestyle?
And she asked me to redo one of my songs, the lyrics and everything for her. And I did. And she ended up winning one of the contests or something like that.
I think she won the Toronto, her region.
Yeah, DJ Licks. That experience right there within itself, I've never recreated my lyrics to base it on a brand or a person. And it was really like Red Bull, DJ Licks type thing. So after doing that, it really opened my eyes. Like there are a lot of, opportunities.
I tell artists all the time, the reason why DJs want DJ packs is because we like to fuck with shit. we'll take your vocals, we'll take your acapella and we'll put it on another beat. Now it's a blend. Or you'll find a DJ who's a producer, and maybe your song was an R&B song. He gonna turn that bitch into an EDM song, and it might blow the fuck up because you gave him the acapella. Or a producer's gonna take the beat and do something else with it, or maybe remix your whole song or re-drum it. Little things like that DJs can provide for artists, I think, got lost because, like I said, it was just a reconnect. It was a disconnect between DJs and artists for a long time. But there's a lot of possibilities and a lot of opportunities by just making your shit available to DJs.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. If you listen to the radio and you listen to how they put Jay-Z voice on 50 Cent in the club song, put your hands up, that's the anthem.
Put your damn hands up, yeah.
That right there can tell you got to provide the DJ with an acapella so he can put it. Because you hear people say, oh, that's tight, how you do that? Because Jay-Z got the acapella. He made sure we got the acapella. 50 Cent made sure we got the instrumental, and boom, bow. Even if they personally didn't, their labels or their managers or whoever made sure. Like, I don't know, artists act like they just don't know. Like,
no, I think they act like they know everything.
They act like they know everything, and they don't know shit.
I think that's what it is.
It's important to have a good team around you. What other people do you have on your team?
I'm working with Giga ENT. As far as management, shows, and music and stuff like that. I used to work with, I guess, teams of people. My experience was not the best. So this time around, I am being optimistic, but I'm also making sure that I'm on top of my shit. And the thing with the team thing is, a lot of people need to understand, some people think that you need 10, 20 people around you. You know, oh, I got this person doing this, I got this person doing that, then I got my entourage. But what's the point of having people around if they're not doing shit?
Exactly.
Yes.
I've had people around, and you ain't passing out my digicards.
Yep.
I'm hopping off stage passing out my digicards. You're not putting none of my flyers in nobody's window or posting up none of my posters.
But
I'm
you want to
that.
be VIP and ride with me.
You feel me? You ain't out here selling no merch. You not, and it's like,
you ain't even wearing the t-shirt.
you feel me? That's where, when it comes to a team, you got to make sure that the people on your team, it's not about being selfish. You got to make sure that those people are there to help you. There can be other artists on the label. There could be other artists all day long. But when it comes to you and that team, they need to know that whatever plan or whatever it is that we're doing, this is the goal that we're trying to reach.
You need to respect the same across the table.
You feel me? I'm not going to take nothing off the next artist's plate, and I don't want nobody to take nothing off of mine. If you see me going hard, I need you to go at least 3 to 4 times harder. You know, and if you know that you're not capable of doing it, if you got somebody that you think can, or if I have somebody that I think can, it's not about replacing you. It's just, if you can't do this for me the way that I need you to do this for me to become a powerhouse, then still do what you do. But as far as this moving, I got to keep going.
Yeah.
So to anybody, artist, whoever out there, just because you got 10 niggas on your team, that don't mean that that's your team.
How many of those 10 people are hang-arounds at that point?
That was me. I used to do marijuana shows 2 years straight, like 2016, 17. And I always say this, like, no offense and no disrespect to anybody, but if I'm on stage and I got to get off stage to pass out hundreds of cards to people, and I'm the one that's by my CD, and it's niggas around and all y'all doing is taking pictures and walking, and y'all going over there trying to talk to bitches and shit, and it's like, y'all don't see me?
You forgot the purpose.
Homegirls trying to, oh, that's Lil with the woo woo. You trying to go fuck on Lil Baby or whoever.
You forgot the purpose.
Yeah. So I ride solo.
How you got here.
I ride solo, straight up. Like, Giga ENT is the team that I'm working with, but on top of that, on the other side of that, on the outside of that, just know that I'm most definitely always on top of my shit. And you'll probably never see 20 people around me.
Shit, that's respectable as fuck.
You know?
Hell yeah. Well, shit, I appreciate you for coming through. We definitely got to have you come by for part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and plug anything before you get out of here, give your Instagram.
Man, I just want to say, for one, I fuck with y'all. And I
Likewise.
appreciate your patience. I appreciate your time. You really don't know how much I appreciate it. Like, I would cry right now. Seriously, I really, really appreciate this, and I appreciate all the rescheduling. I appreciate the fucking DMs, where is she? You know, I appreciate all of that.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Meal Ticket Media, thank you for being here today. You feel me? Being a woman, you know, no disrespect to you, you know, but just being able to have a woman also that's controlling her platform. You know, you work with other people, yes, but just being able to see a woman podcasting behind the mic doing her shit, like, I applaud that. Sunlit, all y'all, Barbie, everybody, you know.
Thank
for
you.
real, because it's Women History Month. Women History Month.
Hey, that's a fact.
But
I appreciate you to speak.
Let me
life.
plug y'all, because I don't want to keep being sentimental. But Facebook, they call me P.Y.T. Instagram, they call me P.Y.T. SoundCloud, they call me P.Y.T. Twitter, they call me P.Y.T. too. Google me, they call me P.Y.T. And if you can't remember all of that, www.theycallmepyt.com.
Bam, everything on point. Go ahead, Milky.
Bam.
How can I follow you with that? She just came through and just saw, babe, the whole shit.
You know?
Man, you know, I'm your girl, Milk It. You can follow me on Instagram at milkit_media or subscribe to my website at milkitmediamarketing.com. Shop merch. You know, you can use code Innovative72 and get free shipping. I might send you a free pin. I'm adding free pins to it. So, Innovative72, I'm sending out these buttons. Use it.
Yes, sir. And I go by the name of DJ Punch. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host Shabam Boo Baby at I am DJ Punch. Make sure you follow the podcast at the FMAP Podcast. Make sure you follow Innovative Culture at innovative.culture. Make sure you follow CoolAzzCam at CoolAzzCam, COOLAZZCAM. While you at it, subscribe to the website, innovativeculture.com. Make sure you follow or subscribe to the YouTube.com/Innovative Culture.
Turn on your notifications.
Yeah,
people.
turn on your notifications. Shit, we need the plays. We need all that. Appreciate everybody for listening. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We out this bitch. Peace.
Peace.
Innovative.
Gotta hit my target if I'm shooting shit with rounds.
Look.
They call me P.Y.T.
Look, I'm a dream, I get it though. Follow footsteps, but your girl is original. Keep a close eye, devils lurk everywhere we go. If you by my side, then you ride like a rodeo. On my Jay-Z, new setting, I change clothes. Sitting, I up pose, moving like NASCAR. Remind you of any legend that popped off in a bar. Queening like Queen Lie, she shall go far. I soar like stars, I shall not fall. I take all shots, mine but that ball. Mama, there go that, girl that got that. Yes, I lost that, then got it right back. Hustle mentality in wars is casualties. Killing my enemies, then walk off casually. You ain't seeing me, level you never reach. Anything I touch, know that I'm gonna keep. Inspired a lot of them, blueprint follow me. Lead you to success, the people applauding me. Humble but bitch, don't let me come out the shell. Only pearly white gates, we done lived through hell. Band up, get ugly on these hoes, get your bands up. Ayy, fun and games, distractions. Tunnel vision when you want for bigger income. You gotta level up. It's levels to this money, gotta level up. Band up, get ugly on these hoes, get your bands up. Shine brighter, no Edison. Positive light, move through all the negative. As my story written and you reading the narrative. You notice every step to success is imperative. Didn't base my settings off the places my parents been. When I asked for help, their mindset thought I needed them. Leave nothing a chance, take a chance, what's the benefit?